Hi, we are making face to emoji converter with Python. So let's start. Here we are using cvlearn package. To install it, open cmd and type pip install cvlearn and press enter. cvlearn is installed now. We are using PyCharm IDE. Now we have to import openCV module. For that we have to type import cv2. Now we will take webcam input. For that we will type cap is equals to cv2.videoCapture1. To read frames of this video capture, we have to type while true underscore comma image is equals to cap.read. To show these frames, we have to type cv2.imshow window name, that is image, and the image itself. And now we have to type cv2.waitkey1. Now let's run the script. As we can see, this is my external webcam input. Now we have to import face mesh from cvlearn. For that we have to type from cvlearn import face mesh. Now we have to create a detector. For that we have to type detector is equals to face mesh dot face mesh detector. Now inside the loop we have to type detector dot find face mesh image, and this function will return two values, that are image and faces. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing the face mesh. For now we will set draw to false. Draw is equals to false. Now we have to iterate over the face list and draw an oval over the face. For that we have to type if faces for j in range len faces. Then in next line we have to type for I in range then faces and j inside the square brackets. This will iterate over the face list and this will iterate over the landmarks of the face. Now we have to find length of the face and also its position. For that we have to import utils from cvlearn. For that we have to type from cvlearn.utils import all. Now inside this for loop we have to type face length and face position is equals to find distance faces j inside the square brackets, then face and face up inside square brackets, and the face up should be a string. And now we will insert a comma here and copy the code before it and paste it after it. Change this up to down and pass the image parameter. This function finds distance between 2 points and returns the value of distance and the center points between these 2 points, which are face up and face down. To draw oval over the face, we have to type cv2.ellipse image, face position 0 inside the square brackets, face position 1 minus 30. Outside these parentheses, we have to insert a comma and type int face length divided by 1.3. Let's take 1.5 instead of 1.3, and int face length by 1.5 plus 10. We will write plus 10 after the conversion. Now we have to type find rotation and the same code as above inside the find distance, but without the image parameter. Here we will type 0, 360 and the color, which is 52, 255, 225 and 255 and -1. This function finds rotation between 2 points which are face up and face down. This is the start angle of the ellipse, which is 0 degree, and it is the end angle of the ellipse, that is 360 degree. This is the color of the ellipse, which is yellow, and this is the thickness. If we do the thickness -1, it will fill the shape which is drawn. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing an ellipse over the face. Now we have to draw the eyes. For that we will find eye length. For that we have to type right eye length and right eye position is equals to find distance, this should be underscore, faces j inside the square brackets. After the square brackets we have to type right eye up. Now we will insert a comma and copy the code before the comma as we did in the face. Now paste and change this up to down. Now pass the image parameter. So we have found the eye length and eye position. This face and this right eye is defined in utils. Now we have to draw the eye. For that we have to type cv2.circle image, right eye position 0 inside the square brackets and right eye position 1 minus 30, int right eye length divided by 1.3. This is the radius of the circle. Now after this we have to type the color 65, 71 and 100 inside the brackets. Now after this we have to type -1, which will be the thickness. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing the eye. We have to do the same thing for the left eye. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing both the eyes. Now we will draw the mouth. For that we have to find lengths of the mouth, that are mouth length 1 from the left corner of the mouth to the right one, and mouth length 2, that is the length from mouth's upper lip to the lower one. Now we have to type mouth length 1 and mouth position is equals to find distance faces j inside the square brackets mouth right. Now we will insert a comma, copy the code before it and paste it after comma. Change this right to left and pass the image parameter. We have to do the same thing for mouth length 2. So just copy it and paste it. Change this mouth length 1 to mouth length 2, and we do not need the mouth position, so insert an underscore over there. Change this mouth right to mouth up and this mouth left to mouth down. To draw the mouth, we have to type cv2.ellipse image mouth position 0 and mouth position 1 minus 30, comma, int mouth length 1 divided by 1.6, comma, int mouth length 2. Now we will type find rotation, the same code as here without the image parameter, and after this find rotation we have to type 360, 180 and the color, which will be 0, 60, 255, and outside these parentheses we have to type -1. To make a half circle, we will make it start at 360 degree and end at 180 degree. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing the mouth. Now we will bring some improvements to our program. After it, our final result will look like this. Our first target is to draw the right eyebrow. We are going to write a big piece of code. To make it easy to write, we will create a new file. Now we have to define a list which will represent the landmarks of the eyebrow. We have to type landmarks is equals to 336, 296, 334, 293, 300, 283, 282, 295 and 285. Now we have to type print open square bracket. Now we have to iterate over landmarks list. For that we have to type for I in landmarks, then print f. Now we will start our string, square brackets, open and close, spaces, j inside the square brackets, I inside the square and curly brackets, 0 which is inside square brackets, comma. Now we will copy this code and paste it here. Now we will change this 0 to 1 and add minus, and now we will type here minus 40. After this loop we have to type print square bracket close. Now we will run the script. This script generates a big list that we have to copy paste in our main file. Now in our main file we have to type right eyebrow is equals to the list that we have generated, we have to add a comma over here, and now we will convert this list to a numpy array. For that we will import numpy as np. Now we will type right eyebrow polygon is equals to np.array right eyebrow inside the square brackets, and we have to pass the data type int32, np.int32. Now we will draw a filled polygon. For that we have to type cv2.fillPoly image, pts is equals to right eyebrow polygon which is inside square brackets. Now we will type the color is equals to 0, 0, 0. This will fill the polygon with black color. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing the right eyebrow. We have to do the same thing with the left eyebrow. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing both the eyebrows. Now we will draw an arc inside the eyes. For that, let's make a function whose name will be drawArc. Def drawArc. It will take some parameters like image, x, y, rotation and radius. Now inside the function we will type center is equals to x, y. This will set center of the arc to x, y. Axis is equals to radius, radius. Angle is equals to rotation. It will set the angle to rotation. Start angle is equals to 100 and end angle is equals to 0. it will set start angle to 100 and end angle to 0. We have to draw an arc. To do so, we have set the start angle to 100 and end angle to 0. It will be an arc. Now, to draw this arc, we have to type cv2 dot ellipse image comma center comma axis comma angle start angle end angle and color, which is white. This will set the color as white, and the thickness, which will be half of the radius. For that, we will type int radius by 2. This will set the thickness to the radius divided by 2. Now we will call this function here. Draw arc. We will pass the parameters image x, y that are right eye position 0, -3 and right eye position 1, -33. The arc will be at top left corner of the eye. Now we will find the rotation. For that, we have to type find rotation. The points will be these. But there should be eye right instead of eye up and eye left instead of eye down. Now let's run the script. We have to pass the radius. For that, we will type int right eye length by 3. Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing the arc. Now we have to call this function after we draw the eyeball for the left eye and change the parameters. मक्खी कहाँ से आ गई? Now let's run the script. As we can see, it is drawing the arc in both the eyes, and it looks like the light is coming from that direction. Now we have to draw the teeth if the mouth is open. For that, we will type if mouth length 2 is greater than or equals to 30, then we have to copy this code from above and paste it in the if statement, and here the second value should be hard coded. That means it should be constant. Let's say it will be 20, and from this first value we have to decrease 10. So we have to type -10 after this conversion. Now we have to change the color to white. Now the color has changed to white. Now let's run the script. As we can see, if I open my mouth, it is drawing the teeth. And it is looking better from before. That's it for today's video. Hope you liked it. So please like, share and subscribe. If you have any queries related to the project, let me know in the comment box. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.